and stunning HD. This is
English Premier League news.
Your home of sport.
So this is basically a huge year for Brendan Rodgers and co. Setting aside any Northwest rivals last season, basically butchering Everton and Manchester United. So you have to give credit for Liverpool's run-in last season, having only just been stopped at the finish line, putting in some good performances, but City were able to pit them to the title. They were topping the table in May for a genuine period of time, and it looked like they were going to seal their first title since 1990, but the damaging defeat from Chelsea, notably from a costly Steven Gerrard slip. Yep, and a shock 3-3 draw with Crystal Palace having been 3-0 up, drawing 3-3 with Crystal Palace, opened the door for Chelsea to come in and steal the title. So that was pretty gutting, terrible for Liverpool fans to see that happening. And then even worse for Liverpool fans, the 75 million sale of Luis Suarez to Barcelona, which is disappointing for Liverpool. Pretty happy for everyone else in the world because no one likes Luis Suarez. The problem for Liverpool now is replacing Luis Suarez. And for me, Liverpool have basically done what Tottenham have done, but differently. Tottenham sold Gareth Bale for a lot of money to Real Madrid. Real Madrid gave him the money. Tottenham splashed the cash all over the place. They wasted their money, in my opinion. Maybe they'll do better this season, but that's not important right now. What's important is Liverpool spending their money. They spent about £100 million on players. However, they have bought well, in my opinion, on some players. For example, Adam Lallana and Lovren are two great footballers. Lovren, for me, is a very good centre-back. However, he's yet to establish himself at a very top level in the Premier League. He's established himself at Southampton. That's a totally different story from playing for teams like Manchester United, Chelsea, Liverpool, those kind of teams. They're on a different level. When you're challenging for titles, it's not the same. So we'll yet to see what Lovren and Lallana can do. Other players like Emre Can, I think that's how you say his name. I don't know, Emre Can or something like that. He looks like to be a pretty good player, signed from Bayern Leverkusen, I think. Looks like he's going to perform well in the Premier League, possibly. And Markovic or something like that. Now, this player is something special. I've seen him play for Benfica a couple of times before, and he's been watched by Liverpool for a very long period of time. He's thought to be going for Chelsea for a long time last season, having Chelsea possibly signed an agreement with Benfica saying they get first choice on Markovic. But Markovic has ended up going to Liverpool after Liverpool bidding 3 times for him in the past 3 years. There was Kenny Dalglish and bidded once, failed. Brendan Rodgers bidded once, failed. Didn't bid the second time because he thought he was going to Chelsea. And now finally this season Liverpool have got their man. And Markovic, in my opinion, could light the Premier League if he gets a chance to start, which I don't think he will. I think Brendan Rodgers is going to go with his last season's team. Obviously without Luis Suarez, Daniel Sturridge up front, possibly even Raheem Sterling at central attacking midfielder. So here we go for Liverpool. It's a big campaign, in my opinion, for Adam Lallana because he's making this huge step up from Southampton to possibly a team that's challenging for the title or the top 4. In my opinion, they will be challenging for the top 4. He's been ever present for the Saints, scoring last year 9 goals, which is important. He needs to try and get those into double figures in goals and assists. That is very important if he can provide goals and assists. However, he's had a huge setback already, having had a knee injury which could keep him out for a month possibly, or even 3 weeks, a long period of time. So he's going to have to hit the ground running when he gets in that team. It's possibly that the position's not going to be there for him when he comes back. Because we've got players like they've got players like Philippe Coutinho and Sterling who can both play at that central attacking midfielder position. So for me, it's important that Philippe Coutinho, Sterling, and Lallana, those 3 could possibly be behind Daniel Sturridge. Now that is a very good front 4. That is devastating in pace, dribbling, everything that front 4's got. The only thing it doesn't have is experience in European competitions, etc. Liverpool have a lot of their players do not have any sort of experience in Europe. So that's going to be very vital for them, what they can do in the Champions League. in my opinion, the Champions League is definitely 100% going to be a hindrance for Liverpool. It's not going to help them. They're going to get put in a very, very difficult group. And if they want progression in the Champions League, they're going to have to sacrifice any hopes of winning the title in the Premier League. Because there's no way that squad is strong enough to handle both things. If they're going to get put in a group probably with Bayern Munich or Barcelona or Real Madrid. One of those three teams, I can guarantee you, is going to be in your group, Liverpool. I mean, it's going to be sod's law. You're going to get one of those three teams, and you're going to have to put in one hell of a performance against one of those teams to have any sorts of progression in the Champions League. And to do that, you're going to have to sacrifice first-team players from your Premier League games. Anyway, and that's my opinion anyway on the matter. But they're really going to need to hit the ground running in the Premier League, Liverpool. They're not going to have any defensive frailties this time around. And in my opinion, they're not going to be able to do it for me in the league this season. And they're going to come fifth, in my opinion. I don't think that they've got much of a chance of gunning for the title. They're going to struggle to get in the top four. Anyway, this has been EPL News. Please comment below, Liverpool fans, if you want me to do a more in-depth review on you. This has been EPL News. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and peace.